Let me first say I'm a fan of games being promoted as an art form. I'm also a fan that game developers can make fairly abstract games in the pursuit of art. Plug and Play falls into this category pretty well with its minimalistic art style and sometimes heavy-handed sexual metaphors. The question is though, is it worth playing? While you could say this about most games, it really depends on the kind of person you are and what you're looking for out of a game. If you want to have fun and play a game in a traditional sense, Plug and Play is definitely not for you. If you're looking to dissect a game like a piece of art and then have deep and meaningful thoughts about what the developers were trying to convey, then Plug and Play might meet that requirement. The game has you doing a lot of plugging and unplugging of things, as well as manipulating the movements of odd-looking plug people, and it only gets weirder from there. As mentioned before, the game has a pretty unique presentation and also benefits from a minimalistic interface design. There seems to be quite a lot of symbolism in the game, but much of that may be lost in the general gaming populace. The good thing, however, is that the game doesn't seem to be for the general populace, but is actually more geared towards those looking for a different type of experience. The price of entry is also agreeable with a reasonable $3 price tag. As I said before, I'm a fan of games being presented as art, but Plug and Play falls a little too far on the abstract side of game design for my taste. The interaction with the game itself is fairly minimal, and it's sometimes difficult to tell exactly what kind of message the developer was trying to convey with certain sections of the game. While the $3 price tag isn't so hard on the pocketbook, the game clocks in on the very short side. It only took about 14 minutes total to complete the game, and for many, that short of a time frame is fairly unacceptable for $3. Plug and Play is an experience that only a very small subset of gamers are going to be able to appreciate. It's heavy on the symbolism and light on the actual gameplay, short on playtime, but long on moments that leave you scratching your head thinking what the hell just happened. While the execution of the game appears to be flawless, the developers weren't exactly trying to make a complex and mechanically heavy game. It rather missed the mark for me, and I honestly can't recommend it for most people, but the people the game does manage to speak to, it will likely resonate very deeply for them. Sadly, I imagine that percentage of people is very small.